Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a
Welcome, everybody, to take two of Real Deal Media's Watch Party. Real Deal Media's Watch Party. Thank you, take two, as I am now recovering from at least 3 heart attacks, a quasi-stroke, hypertension, and a severe case of an attitude issue that I'm trying to remedy as we go here tonight. Aaron Cates had to go. He had his Canadian piano lessons he has to attend to. Replacing him is our very own Sam Chaney, who'll be joining us here, as we're going to be kind of monitoring the just totally stupendous GOP debates here tonight, and get into the mix of it all, get into your inquiries, questions, your complaints, your suggestions that irritate me, some of you, because I need that in my life. Makes me feel alive. Joining me here tonight is the one, the only. Is he here? God, I hope he's here. I can't have any more things go wrong. Sam Chaney, welcome to this incredibly flawless show here tonight. Good to see you, Sam Chaney.
Good evening, Dean.
Good to see you. Good to see you, Sam. We're going to be getting into some of the debates here. Thank you for those of you who managed to stick through this, where we think I got zapped. Real Deal Media has been getting zapped for quite some time this week. Windows 11 and just Microsoft and all those just heretics. But Sam, we're going to be dipping back into the GOP debates here. A lot of people are finding us again. Hello, everybody, as we're broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and supposedly Brighteon. I think there was a script there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Who's all here tonight? Let's see. We have Dean Ryan's here. Thank you, Dean Ryan. He's saying support Real Deal Media by sending stars. That's right. Chicken stars. Or no, Facebook stars. Excuse me. Thank you. We have some other controversial things. We have the very intuitive Rage Against the Machine over there on YouTube. We're also on Rumble. I have not forgotten you. And Chris Christie speaking right now. He is just a lovable, evil bear that is going to maul you to death. We'll be getting to him in a second. And we have Maddie Lynn over there on Rumble. Okay, so Sam, let's get into this. You saw a little glimpse of this. I'm going to put this on the screen, and we're going to give our color commentary. We might have some more surprise guests and some more surprise breakdowns. Here, let's go. Okay, here is Chris Christie, former
will do it as President of the United States.
Former New Jersey governor, and
I have a question for you. Governor DeSantis, I have a question for you. Florida's new Black History curriculum says, quote, slaves develop skills which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit. You have said,
look at this.
Develop skills in spite of slavery, not because of it. But many are still hurt.
Sam, that's a look of determination. That's what I have right now.
What is your message?
Do you think so?
First of all, that's
Yes.
a hoax that was perpetrated by Kamala Harris. We are not going to be doing that. Second of all,
Look at those ears,
it was
Sam.
written by descendants of slaves. These are great Black history scholars. So
How
we
good
need to
those
stop
ears
playing
are.
these games. Here's the deal. Our country's education system is in decline because it's focused on indoctrination, denying parents'
Ivy
rights.
Phoenix says,
Florida
thanks for coming back,
represents the
Dean.
revival
What about
of
Sam?
American education. We're ranked number one in the nation
Thank you for
in
putting up
education
with
by
Sam
US
tonight,
News and World
Ivy.
Report. My wife and I, we have a 6'5" and 3-year-old. This is personal to us. We didn't just talk about
He has a
universal
6'5"
school choice,
3-year-old.
we
You hear that?
enacted universal school choice. We didn't just talk about parents' Bill of Rights. We
That was
enacted the
one tall
Parents' Bill of
baby.
Rights.
Can you imagine
We
the
eliminated
birth
critical
canal? Never
race
mind.
theory, and we now have American civics and the
Deborah
Constitution.
Klein's here. She says, Hana Hawi. And I say, tiny bubbles to you.
Well addressed back in 1989. Florida is showing how it's done. We're standing with parents,
Okay.
and our kids are benefiting.
Senator Scott, you oppose to this new standard.
Who's the chick on the right?
For Governor
Sam, you watch Fox Business. Who's the chick?
It's not trash. I don't know. There's some kind of parasite on her neck, though. It looks like.
What the hell just happened? The whole thing just froze. Did you see that? Okay, so we're experiencing more technical difficulties because. All right, here it is. We're going to go back to this.
Education and
God, I'm loving life tonight.
healthcare. We always
Here it is.
think that those issues go back to slavery. Here's the challenge, though.
Here's the
Black
challenge, Sam.
families
Listen carefully.
survived slavery. We survived poll taxes and literacy tests. We survived discrimination being woven into the laws.
Elizabeth
of our
Hudson said,
country.
I came
What was
back,
hard to
and I say I
survive
never left.
was Johnson's Great Society, where they decided to put money, where they decided to take the black father out of the household to get a check in the mail.
Oh.
And you can now measure that in
Is that true,
unemployment,
Sam?
in crime, in devastation. If you want to restore hope,
I think their policies may have contributed to that, but every individual makes their own decisions at the end of the day.
together as one American family.
Hold on, this
Our
sermon's still
nation
going. I'm feeling
continues
inspired.
to go in the right direction. It's why I can say I have been discriminated against, but America is not a racist country.
This guy,
America hates white people.
he thinks he's Martin Luther King every time he talks. He's about to say, I have a dream. All right, so if you're playing at home, okay, tonight's buzzwords, if you want to play at home, everyone's going to take a shot every time you hear January 6th. All right, you got that, Sam?
in over 18,000 public schools nationwide.
Hold on, she's my favorite. I got to pay attention.
Their identity.
Oh, I hate her. Former Bush press secretary.
I don't care if she was
law to protect parental rights.
part of the
Would you try to do the
Soviets.
same?
I think
I
she
have to be
is.
very clear about this. Transgenderism,
Talk about her that way.
especially in kids, is a mental health
Oh my God,
disorder.
doesn't he look like
We
Bruno
have to
Mars?
acknowledge the truth
He's
of
a
that.
big
and what
that.
it is.
It's
I met two
transgender.
young women early in
Look at
this
that
campaign.
pompadour. Should we make our hair like that tonight? Let's do it.
Parents have the right to know. And you know
For
what the
50s
reality
night, maybe.
is? Even New Hampshire
50s
failed
night. How dare you?
to pass a piece of
What's in
legislation
there?
here. The very people who say that this
Um,
increases the risk
Okay,
of
be
suicide
yes.
are also the ones saying that
Dana
parents
says,
don't
be
have
visionary
the
with
right to
debonair.
know about
Thank
the
you very much.
increased risk of suicide. And I'm sorry,
Rage Against
it is not
Machine is buying one Yankee a
of
drink.
harm kids'
Better live up to
confusion.
that.
That is not compassion, that is cruelty. I met two young women, Chloe and Katie, early in this campaign.
No, you
They were in
didn't.
their 20s.
One
Both
Yankee
were
says all
living
she
double
hears
lives
is
at
radio
once,
blah
and they
blah and
corrected me. One of them will
Radio
never
Gaga.
have children.
What a wonderful
And
song.
the fact that we allowed that to happen in this country is barbaric. So I will ban.
John McBride says that was one hell of a
gender-identical
glitch. You're telling me, John.
castrating, and parents have absolutely
Didn't
no
happen
right
until Sam got in here, so I blame him.
Parents should have that.
They hate me too, Dean. Makes
I
me
know.
feel better.
I wish it did.
Yes.
I wish it
In your
did.
state, you do not have a law that says parents can't be notified, but you want to be president. Would you try to pass a federal law?
Have you seen her husband? I'm going to show everybody. What's her name, Sam?
Perino. Perino.
Sam, hold on. Henry Winkler's talking. I have to listen to the Fonz.
Public service, thank you. But the
Okay.
reason why we're not talking about education
You
or
remember when the
healthcare
Fonz jumped
or
the
safety
shark
being a problem in
Yeah.
when he was when he was water skiing?
I've got more experience.
Okay,
as a
so
business
here
leader,
I have a
and
theory on Dana
professional group,
Perino,
and I know I've
not
created
Dana
more
Plato.
jobs than everybody else on stage, thousands of
Let's
high-paying jobs.
tune him down. I don't like when he talks. Okay, here's my take on Dana Perino. If you don't understand, I think I'm going to show you her husband, and you're going to fall out of your seat, Sam, and you might get really angry like I might. I do not believe. I think she's CIA, and I believe this is a fake marriage if I've ever seen one. I swear to God.
Of course.
I'm not even kidding with you here. It's actually
I believe
it's
they're all
disturbing.
CIA.
education that needs to be.
Well, don't give the ending away just yet. Okay, so this is Dana Perino's husband.
Here's an old school, the old way with the teachers union, the kids.
The
Okay,
Fawn? She married Henry.
It just took me to a porn site. What a fake website that was.
Wow.
Oh, hold on. He looks like a Huxley. This is what I'm trying to prove to people.
Are they all in the club, all in the
Give
same
me what
bloodline?
I want. Okay, everybody, get ready. This is what I want to show people here. I'm sure everyone was paying. This is Dana Perino's husband. I swear to you, this is a CIA marriage if I've ever seen one. Here it is. Check this out real quick. Look at that, Sam. Tell me what you see. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah, she's a hot blonde, and he's some old shot out.
Yeah. Who is that? Oh, I'm sorry. That's Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. That's who she's dating.
He's an old shot out spy.
Look at him. He looks like one of the Huxleys. Who are the other families of the 13 colonies? You'll get back to me. Okay, let's get back to the riveting television here of the GOP slugfest. We're going to learn things and about Mike Pence. We're going to find out how dead he truly is.
Is that a fly on his head?
Well, that's where flies go to, And how about this, okay? How about the fake John Kerry we saw? There's the real John Kerry who's seen better days. If you recall from Monday Night Show. And they have a new rubber-faced John Kerry who's much improved but very fake.
From your parents to get a Tylenol, but you could get a gender transition plan.
Wait, he's talking about transitioning. Pay attention, everyone.
With a foundation. That's not bad policy. That's crazy. We're going to stand up for the rights of parents, and we're going to pass a federal ban on transgender chemical or surgical surgery anywhere in the country. We've got to protect our kids from this radical gender ideology agenda, and we've got to empower parents at the state level.
Really? I didn't know we need to do that, Mike Pence.
Whether it's public, private,
it's government's job.
You empower parents, and our schools will straighten up.
God, I wish he would just peel over for some reason.
Than you could possibly imagine.
Remember when this traitor didn't let us have the 10-day investigation into election integrity at the end of 2020?
China is investing heavily in
you know what? I don't think I do remember that.
Yeah, he blocked it in the.
Okay, I do remember that. I haven't thought about it in quite some time.
And there's like pictures of him taking handoffs and like shaking hands with like all these.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a real good Christian conservative.
No, I think you look at
is he? Okay, that's what I'm looking for in my vote here. I need. Oh my God, this is so good. I need family values. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Dana Perino pictures. As
naked pictures of her?
No.
As an OnlyFans?
Oh no. I'm showing you even. I'm going to show people even how fake, even more fake it is the marriage. All right, let's listen to what's his name?
Political adversary by a country mile. Xi Jinping's got huge ambitions, not only in the Asia Pacific, but as you mentioned earlier, in our region. But ultimately, we've got to beat them on the economy, and so that's what we'll do.
Ultimately, whatever.
Governor Christie, I wanted to follow up on this because 22% of American workers fear their jobs will be lost to a robot. And you said
maybe a robot, Dean.
Market is the way to go.
Look at that robot. That's a big robot right there.
Lose a job to artificial
I actually pulled up Christie jokes, the top 10 of them.
Look, what I think
we'll go over that.
Is an extraordinary opportunity.
Sam thinks like me.
Well beyond the productivity that we have now.
Oh, this is so good. This is so good.
Be involved in that revolution, Dana. Each time we have shown incredible innovation and progress in this country. What we've done with it is to expand all kinds of new, even unthought of opportunities for folks. Yes, we have
Golden
to do
Corral
training for folks who lose some of their jobs, and we should be doing that.
You have Golden Corrals in Fresno? I don't think you do anymore.
At the county college level, and the
yeah, there's a Golden Corral
to access it. So yes, I would be in favor of that.
Okay, we have an insider who's commenting on Dana Perino.
America has been the
I'm going to take that here in a second.
Over the last 250 years, a technological innovator.
He's giving us a history lesson. And look at this stiff here.
continue to stand strong.
They're so disgusting. They're so disgusting, Sam, as you know. Anyways, here's my whole point, everybody. I think Dana Perino is, well, I think she's special, but even if she is CIA, there's no way this is a real marriage here. No way, Sam. The dog looks more normal. Okay?
Well, she's pretty hot, actually, for that dude. Maybe it's his money.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I mean, look at this. This is bull. Dana's husband was a George Bush golf club polisher. Juan Yankee knows. Okay. Thank you, Juan Yankee. Clearly, they were in Caddyshack 1. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm just saying, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. It's not real. Okay. Here's the short-legged Mac Daddy. Let's hear what he has to say.
And part of how we win elections is reaching.
Can I just say, too, I just bought a car from this guy recently.
Where they are. Okay. So when I get into office, I've been very clear. Kids under the age of 16 should not be using addictive social media. We're only going to ever get to declaring independence from China, which I favor, if we actually win. So while the Democrats are running rampant, reaching the next generation 3-1, there's exactly one person in the Republican Party which talks a big game about reaching young people. And that's me. And let me level with all of you. I'm the new guy here.
Young people are going to love government telling them what they can do on the internet. I can tell you that.
You know, the only reason he'll get votes from young people, they might mistake him for Bruno Mars. But here's somebody who is talking. Liz Marchand says, Dean, you might like to know the Dick. Sam, I'm going to have you read the following, please. I lost my specs. Go ahead.
Dean, you might like to know Dick Taster Dan Andrews has resigned. Tom Bean, Prime of Victoria, Australia. Hopefully, we'll see him in jail one day, but China has his back. The new premier is just as bad or worse.
Of course it is.
There was a huge party last night at the steps of the parliament to celebrate. Some donated 1,000 cans of beer. It was the best news that we've had for so long.
Okay, but give the update on that, Sam. He's now has a new job where?
The update on Dan Andrews is that
Wait, don't give it yet. Don't give it yet. There's a fight. Leave him in suspense. We'll come back to Dan Andrews.
This is important. This is very important for our party. This is very important for our party, and I'm going to say
you've gone and you've helped China build make
Look at her just yapping away.
I'm still pissed that she banned the Confederate flag, Dean.
I'm pissed that she's still here.
We can't trust
It's a fake Indian. Look, it's two Indians, right? But she acts white.
Whatever. She's wearing red, and it's not even Christmas. That's what pissed me off.
Own your heritage like he is. But she has some
okay, Sam. You left us in suspense long enough. Tell our wonderful Australian viewers the new job of Julie Andrews. There. Go ahead.
Dan Andrews is being rewarded for the tyranny that he carried out over the last 3.5 years on the Australian people. Tyranny like we've never even seen in the supposed Democrat West country of Australia. It's being rewarded by the World Economic Forum as one of their now ambassadors. And so they didn't wait very long until he took the big payoff. And I also saw where he's being rewarded with a lifetime pension and a lifetime driver from the government. So.
Okay, hold on. Dana Perino is talking. Please cut the music.
To force our decline.
Okay, keep going. Never mind. Yeah, so they reward people just like Jacinda, the talking horse of New Zealand, who got caught doing rails right before she gave a speech the other day. I wish I had that, but I can't just capture everything. Yeah, see, nobody's buying it, Dana Perino. Nobody is buying it here. Okay, you're not fooling anybody. Even the dog knows he's probably just S-ing himself. Okay,
is that even a real dog, or is that taxidermy?
You're right. That's a fake dog. That's a fake dog that's dead. Okay, continuing here, and we had somebody who had Linda Brooks says maybe this husband has a bigger pink hammer. Okay. If you don't know what she's talking about, Sam, well, you'll know right away. This thing here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, thank you very much.
Paul Pelosi.
Yeah, his weapon. Okay, so right now we have they're hammering away. Speaking of hammers, of Vivek Swamsey. You have Howard E. Newman here, not Peter Buttigieg.
Dean? What happened to old DeSantis? I had some hope for him, and it just seems like he's surrounded himself with all these neocon Bushites, and it's gone downhill fast. What do you think is happening with him?
Great question, Sam. I'm so glad you asked.
90% of the money that we send over
and should he? I think he should have waited his turn until 2018 or 2028. Geez, I'm getting old.
Much older than me. Yes, good point. I'm going to answer that in 1 second here. Let me get some of this out here. We have people who are just piping in everywhere. Sam, I might need just a whole bottle of Xanax after this show here tonight. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, here we have Virginia Woolf, who is very intuitive here tonight. His famous Amos here is on screen. Oh, brother, he wants to keep kids off the internet. Give me a break. That's right, Virginia. Virginia Woolf. Okay. Wild Mountain Bear says, I can't trust the warmonger Haley. No, not even her own husband trusts her. Here we have one Yankee who is never shy of just incredibly colorful language. Ramafrati is a typical first-generation gung-ho librarian. Yes, he is. Okay. Okay. Speaking of which, what is he saying here?
You'll have your chance in just a moment. The hurling person
just a moment.
China is the real enemy, and we're driving Russia further into China's arms.
Oh, did you see the way she looked at him?
Plan to end this.
Wow, she's pissed.
This is the country whose president just last week was hailing let Putin have Ukraine.
Oh, here's the stiff, everybody.
To take Taiwan. We need a peace comes through strength.
None of these clowns will go fight any war that they want to march our sons and daughters off to.
Isn't Mike Pence a Bush wannabe, Sam Chaney?
He tries to act like a patriotic, middle of the road Republican, but yeah, he's a neocon
from the New World Order.
No, they're all connected, Stuart.
Oh, here we go.
The Chinese are paying for the Russian war in Ukraine. The Iranians are supplying more sophisticated weapons.
What a lifter this guy is.
Now as well, with the encouragement of the Chinese. The naivete on this stage from some of these folks is extraordinary. Look, I understand people want to go and talk to Putin. Guess what? So did George W. Bush. So did Barack Obama.
Oh, here we go.
So did Donald Trump.
Give me more.
So did Joe Biden when he said a small invasion wouldn't be so bad. Every one of them has been wrong. And the fact of the matter is, we need to say right now.
I trust Chris Christie's
the Chinese-Russian alliance is something we have to fight against. And
gag me, she says. I say, okay, call me after the show.
Vladimir Putin. Look, Donald Trump said,
look at him. I hate his stupid tie, too.
Brilliant and a great leader. This is the person.
He should be wearing a muumuu. Okay, so to answer your question, what was your question one more time, Sam? Because I'm so distracted.
The question was, what the hell happened to DeSantis? He was promising. He was part of the Freedom Caucus when he was in Congress. He was a Trump supporter. He was doing all the right things. And then instead of waiting, like he should have sat on the bench and let Trump run for this 2024. He jumps in the mix to split the vote in the Republican
Party. I'm gonna answer your question here.
So what is his deal? Why doesn't he know his role and follow the chain of command?
Experience in it, and we need to talk about America's farmers.
Well, look at those smoky eyes she has. Anyways, to answer your question here before the Fonz comes back here. And yes, treason 4500.
Pretty bad.
Hey, here's the deal. I've said this from the beginning because I don't take things at face value. This is a theatrical performance here. I said that DeSantis, I always thought he was a placeholder to prevent any real never Trumper people. I think he's playing heel. That's how I feel. I think he's playing heel.
He's in on it in behind closed doors. They're working together.
That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think. And he's playing heel because he's. I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? And he's going to become a senator. He's going to go to become Senate, and then Matt, what's his name, Gates. Let's call it Gates. I think he's going to be going for the Florida governor in 2 years. That's how I see it. Yeah. And because it's all just, yeah, none of these people have a chance, they say. I think, but see, if you listen, we had a guest on weeks ago, is what the head of the GOP committee and the people running the conventions and what have you, they're delegating their delegates to all back a Pence Haley ticket because Mike Pence and what's her name? Rebecca Haley? No, Nikki Haley wanted to get Trump out with a 25th Amendment during 2017. He cooperated with Mueller. His chief of staff was Mike, and so was Mike Pence as well. They're going for it. That's why they don't care. That's why he's talking like a 90s politician from the GOP. Yes, Stacy. All theater. And wound up Yankee says Gates is another loudmouth that does nothing. Well, you know.
So wait a minute, Dean. You're telling me the establishment Republicans want Nikki Haley and Mike Pence?
Yes, I am. Let's hear what she has to say, and then
special operations. It's how we deal with our terrorists. And what you need to do
here's
is
tough talk from Nikki Haley.
Mexico's not being a good partner if we lost 75,000 Americans last year. Mexico's not being a good partner if they're letting the cartels get away with what they're getting away with. What we will do is we will make sure that we send in our special operations.
She's so
and
smart.
We will take out the cartels, we'll take out their operations, we'll take out anything that's doing it, but we're going to go after.
Dean, if women are in charge of everything, we'd have peace, you know.
The fentanyl in the first place, and we will end.
Some say more wars, but yes, you might have a point. You might have a point. Okay. We have. You know, marriage is the only war where you sleep with the enemy, Sam. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
So if the GOP truly does nominate Haley and Pence, then it's clearly they're clearly throwing the game here now, because they have no chance of winning against any Democrats. Honestly, that their own party doesn't even like them. At least the majority of voters, they're not likable people.
Okay, hold on. We have Rage Against Machines and Dean Ryan DeSantis controlled opposition. You might be right, Rage, but sometimes when you play roulette, you got to bet on 00 in the green.
Didn't he go to Yale, though? He has this shady Yale background.
Yeah. I'm not saying I have a popular bet. I'm a gambler. And I have a problem. If you can help me out there, I've had a gambling issue.
But I mean, he is speaking out against the stuff that we can't talk about on this stream.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. If I lived in Florida and he was the governor, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Compared to California, I know so many friends of mine from California that moved to Florida. God, why does she have to be in the CIA? The CIAO. Why shouldn't Larry Elders be in there? You're from California, Sam. Why do they have Famous Amos?
Well, he is the blackface of white supremacy, so we can't have.
I love Larry Elders. Yeah,
we can't have him.
Careful. We can't say certain terms.
Well, that's according to that's his label by the LA Times.
Well, you know, if we were the LA Times, we have to call it Blanco supremacy. Don't you know Spanish? Nigel Farage asked, "Are we watching the Prem of the Muppet Show?" Yes, we are. Haven't you seen John Kerry? Where's that incredible?
Isn't this just all an exercise in grifting from campaign contributions? And I don't know what Americans, because we're not getting a legitimate debate here, Dean. The qualifications are you have to have 40,000 individual donations of at least $1 and poll at 3%. And so there's a bunch of candidates out there who I've interviewed, a few of them on Weaponized News, and they have great ideas, new ideas, but we don't get to hear from any of them.
Okay, hold on, Sam. I got to listen to this robot.
fire in all of our voices. And it's because Joe Biden has weakened this country at home and abroad. This is a time for those of us that have the experience, the tested experience, and a commitment to the conservative agenda that Ronald Reagan brought forward in this party of a strong national defense, standing with our allies, standing up
look
for
at
our
him.
enemies.
Look, he has very red eyes, Sam. Why? Was he up late last night?
Need to step forward.
Understood.
Because frankly, our party does
I
face
can't
a
even
time
say.
for
I don't want to
choosing,
get
as I
it.
said at the top of this debate, whether we're going to stand on the foundation of that conservative
That's
agenda
right.
that Ronald Reagan poured.
Honestly, I
or
think
follow the siren
he's a
song
closet,
of populism
Cheeseburger
on
ready.
the conservative
he's a closet rainbow guy,
most
honestly,
experienced,
Dean, I
most
think.
qualified, and most consistent
What a
conservative
lovely
in
family,
this field,
family,
and I'm ready to
flaming
lead
family they
America
have. Him and
home
Nikki
and abroad
Haley.
on day
Time for choosing to go to
Look
a
at that.
break.
Look at these sisters.
Reagan built a coalition that lasted decades.
Ooh, yeah.
These candidates do the same.
There's
When the debate continues.
Scary Spice. There's Baby Spice on the left. There's Old Spice in the middle. I love this show. Okay, let's talk turkey here, Sam, as we have a quick intermission. As I am nursing myself back to health, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry about the bust up earlier. Sam promises never to do it again. Okay, let's talk about some of the live chats out there. And what were you asking me, Sam? I'm sorry. That blowhard Pence who's was talking. Say it again. Go ahead.
Pence. Well, I was just saying that I think he's a closet rainbow man.
Closet rainbow man. Okay. See, we went full screen for that one. Thank you, Sam. That was so incredibly okay.
No, but isn't he just like he's your stereotypical polished guy? We had the story that he's never went in a room with women alone. He always has to have his wife with him. It's like it's over. It's too much. Okay, it's overplaying his hand. I don't believe he's a good guy. I think he's probably actually one of the most corrupt politicians in this country because he's just too.
Sam, that's your opinion, and you're totally entitled to it.
He sold us out during the January 6th, the worst attack in American history.
By the way, if I can find this incredible footage of the stiff Pence from 1995, it's worth everything. Let's see here. Okay, we have people who are all over the place here. We have Stacy Lars. Thank you, Stacy, for remaining with us here tonight at the Jerry Lewis Telethon here. Thank you very much. Walk on. Stacy says, I'm in beautiful California, I'm assuming. Lots have moved to Florida and Texas. No thanks. You know, I'm kind of with you on Florida. Florida's so swampy. I mean, I would get eaten by all the new, the mosquitoes they have out there. They released about 1.9 million of these GMO mosquitoes. I'd be just target one, so I feel you on that. We have absolutely beautiful and amazing state here. The tough stuff is parents with small children, but the indoctrination camp, aka public schools, are all garbage across the country. So many families homeschooling and unschooling. Okay, Sam, you want to speak on that? I believe you have children. I don't know if I think you're aware of that. Do you want to talk about what that is?
About homeschooling? Well, yeah, you have to homeschool in California because, like myself in Fresno, California, we have the worst education outcomes west of the Mississippi now. We're right up there with Detroit and I think Washington D.C. I forget that, but the worst school districts in the country. It's just crime, corruption after corruption after corruption. I don't even know how many superintendents they've gone through. I stopped even following it because I don't have my kids in there, but I mean, it's despicable. And of course, they have the Team Rainbow indoctrinating your children here, and you have the state legislature pushing through all kinds of corrupt child pornography. And I actually asked 3 weeks ago, I went to a meeting with our county sheriff, and I asked him, I said, "Hey, Sheriff, isn't it illegal to give pornography to children?" And he said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "Well, then why don't you go arrest these maniac librarians and teachers and activists that are doing this?" And it says, "Well, they just call it educational material, so there's nothing we can do about it."
That's true. That's very true. I fell down. I'll be right there. Coming.
No, but we need to end in the federal Department of Education is the first thing, and I would say in public school altogether would be the solution here now. Instead of like these clown Republicans want to tweak the policy or whatever, we shouldn't even have a federal Department of Education. And California, the tyrannical, insane state that it is, has just passed a law that the local school districts have to be dictated by the state. And so they've essentially made the local school board in our, quote, democracy non-essential.
Okay. We're going to get back to Sam's Corner here in a second. Here is the short-legged Mac Daddy.
That we can do that's easy, and it addresses the national debt as well as brings down prices. Put people back to work. We are using taxpayer money to pay people more to stay at home than to go to work. That is wrong.
Can I also say to Swamsey sold me a timeshare, if I recall, a few years back, if I remember.
And here's the other thing. We have to put the Federal Reserve back in its place. This is an agency that has gone rogue. So in January 2026, when I have the opportunity,
Sam, don't you think he's just regurgitating like Ron Paul's doctrine, like he did Obama's the other time? Everything he's doing virtually what Trudeau did to get in there, don't you think? And
well, he has good patriotic rhetoric, red meat for the Republican conservatives. If you're really, you should look into his background and who this guy really is in the
we did.
Biotech industry, and then you would know that he's done a lot of very bad things. And I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, so mysterious. We'll never know. We have Juan Yankee, who's on a tirade tonight. Reagan sucked too. Signed off amnesty. No, Reagan was not in control, Juan Yankee. Everybody knows that.
And the 86, let's not forget, he signed the 86, act.
Oh, how could we forget that classic? Let's listen to our favorite stiff from the Coffin.
Because when Joe Biden ran for
Coffin
president,
Diary, starring Mike Pence.
Fossil fuels.
Look at how red his eyes is, everybody. He's stoned.
If I'm president of the United States,
I don't think it's stoned, Dean.
We're going to unleash.
Oh, don't ruin the image, Sam. I love it.
Energy strategy. And
he's into this weird.
Not only reclaim energy.
This guy's into weird sex stuff, man. I can tell.
Oh my God!
Energy producer on
don't provide that image.
With the right policies and
here, Stacey said. What did Stacey say?
As the leading energy producer on Earth, and that'll grow the American economy.
What is wrong with these Americans giving these lying politicians money? And see that scrolling across the top of the screen?
Hot and humid.
Real deal media money. You're actually providing entertaining, informing content, not just lies like these clowns.
We need a president that understands we have to partner with our producers and make sure that we have their backs. What you don't need is a president who is against.
I don't have her back.
Ron DeSantis is against fracking. He's against drilling. He's been against. You did it.
They love Rockefeller. All of them.
You better watch out because what happens on day 2.
You'll never hear any of them talk about the suppression of alternative breakthrough energy technology.
And you took green subsidies.
No, they don't. They don't know about it like we do, Sam. We should be on that stage here tonight, if you ask me.
Well, they won't let real Americans in the debate. They have to all be these robots.
We're going to
choose these things.
Over the mullahs.
I think he has fake ears. I refuse to believe those are real. Sam. What do you think about that theory?
Your ears grow bigger as you get older, don't they?
Do they? I thought something else. Never mind. Okay.
Did he have a botched plastic surgery like Henry Winkler?
He did. He wears hoop earrings. Or let's listen when he says.
You banned it before they voted.
No, it's not true.
You banned it before they voted, and not only that,
oh God, I wish you would attack me sometime.
They voted it in. That's what we did. Onshore, we do.
Sam, I wish you attacked me like Nikki Haley. I think that would just fulfill my.
So that's just wrong. And let's just get real.
Is that a fantasy?
It really is. Yeah, I guess it is. How dare you? God, I hate what she's wearing.
Moving on with this question. question for Governor DeSantis.
Look at this guy here.
Excuse me, we cannot talk over each other. We must respect each other's time.
This guy's a red coat. Why is he moderating an American presidential primary debate? He's a red coat.
On student loan forgiveness.
He's not from England. He just talks like he is.
Oh, okay.
Graduates cannot
Have
pay
you
their
seen
bills.
Frasier?
How does that address the cost of college? How does the cost of
Look at that.
college
Look at that. Look at that.
Because the colleges are going to have to make a decision. Do we expand the gender studies?
He's got red eyes too. His eyes don't. He doesn't blink. This one.
Learning opportunities? No. They're going to focus on the things that really matter. They're going to make different choices. They're going to try to graduate people in 4
We have an insider here from Facebook.
Last segment about 9/11, because I was just at the 9/11 memorial.
Oh, he's talking about 9/11.
Very touching.
Oh, let me turn it up. Someone said they can't hear. I bet that's not a problem for DeSantis.
I've been a blue-collar kid, minimum wage in Dunedin, Florida. I ended up getting through Yale and Harvard Law School and somehow came out more conservative than when I went in, and that is not easy to do. Had a lot of opportunities to make money, but I wanted to serve, and I'll never forget coming back.
You had a lot of opportunities in college to make money. What are those opportunities, do you think, Sam?
Well,
let's get into this.
What are his opportunities to make money in college?
Yes. Okay. Here's some people who are piping in here. Susan Bryan said Nikki's first name should be Karen. Okay. Karen's a very popular American name. Wonderful. Could be. I thought, and by the way, we want to get your take on it too. Is this real? Is this real here? Because we know this new guy is not real, but we want to know your opinion. That's what tonight's about, Dan Perina's marriage here. Okay, so here's some more people here. Oh, God, I wanted to answer this. Okay. Oh, good. It's break time. Famous Amos is talking. Okay, so Reagan gets shot in 81, just so everybody knows. As we look at the fierce determination stare down between Famous Amos and I'm not sure who that is there. We'll get back to you.
Didn't the shooter's father have a dinner with the Bushes the night
with the Bushes, and connected to Mark David Chapman? Reagan's MO was to get the United States back on the gold standard. They shoot him. Reagan gets shot. Bush takes over. They send Reagan to the head doctor of the MKUltra program in 1981. I'm making the case that Reagan, they shot him up with Alzheimer's. He wasn't running the show one bit. He might have had suggestions. He had no clue Iran-Contra was even happening. That's how insulated those presidents are. And I think Bush was running the show. So virtually we had Bush Sr. as a president for, what's 3 times 4, Sam? That's
12 years.
12 years. Thank you.
Do you like the fact, though, Dean, that while they were trading cocaine and weapons with the Iran-Contras, they also ran the Nancy Reagan Just Say No drug campaign? Do you like that?
Do I like it? Do I like? I love it.
Do you like the irony of it?
I love everything about it, Sam. Hands Across America. I mean, anything 80s is great. Your brain on drug commercials. I love it all.
With the fried egg. Yeah.
Oh, it should be brought back today.
Dean, did the DARE program go to your school when you were?
Okay, we have somebody says turn it up more. Tracy Patty, yes, I will, Tracy.
I appreciate a lot of the things they're saying. I'm the only one up here who's gotten in the big fights and has delivered big victories for the people of Florida.
That's true.
And that's what it's all about. You can always talk, but when it gets hot in there, when they're shooting arrows at you, are you going to be stand up for parents' rights, keep the state free? Are you going to be able to do all those things? And in the state of Florida, because of our success, the Democratic Party lies in ruins. We have won the big fights. We have turned our state into a Republican state. People respond to leadership. I've done it while others have talked about it.
We actually have a CEO in the White House.
Sam, is that true?
Didn't the guy run against? He ran against, wound up being strung out on meth and a male prostitute passed out. Like something like that.
Oh, yes, thank you.
It was real bad. So his competition was like not really very much at all.
I forgot about that, Sam. Thank you for reminding me of the Closeted meth guy, yes.
But successful companies, including the ones that I've built.
By the way, tonight's show is brought to you by Real Deal Gold, because anything else is bloody civilized.
Yes, go ahead. You didn't ask the only guy that's been attacked. You have energy questions. You don't ask anything. But I'm just going to say,
attack me. I'm still here, guys.
The energy plans that
Shut up, Henry Winkler.
by these other folks on stage, we're already doing it in North Dakota.
I never liked Fonzie, anyways.
We've got troops down at the border flying helicopter missions from North Dakota, from San Diego to the Gulf Coast.
Where's the Israeli Papel? Don't you think they need airtime as well?
Invasion and the mass casualties in our state. And on the energy policy, we're already doing it. And it's not saying with nobody else done the big fights. North Dakota was.
Rage Against Machine says Tavistock MK Ultra mind control. Yes.
Administration was ignoring the law. They were the first administration since Truman that wasn't holding the quarterly.
Should go work at Tavistock. Make sure to get your gold here. Speaking of that,
we're fighting the Biden administration.
is your future secured?
To say that nobody's fighting the big fights, just look at the.
We know mine isn't, but is yours. Stacey Lairs, just in time for Halloween. Who is that? He looks like a vampire. You know what? That's what I was thinking.
Halloween's right around the corner.
This guy looks like a mummy.
1/5 of all new jobs
I don't like him.
have been created by the government.
Star Nadines and Count Dracula. Yes, thank you. Wonderful cereal.
A century since any president has done that.
Look at that stupid smile.
Well, because we've done it in North Dakota. Oh, God. When I took office, we
can't breathe, Sam.
Does anybody even live in North Dakota?
No, it's empty. Excuse you. Did you hear that?
Inside of every government job,
make sure to get the new fall collection for your soul suckers.
That would free up right there 20% of 2 million civilians.
If these are real people, they denounce the government and be campaigning for bullshit.
All you gotta do is go to realdealmedia.tv/store. Use promo code FALL23. You look like Jason Bateman's dad from American Pie. Now that I think about it.
Well, that's actually Gavin Newsom's dad, I think.
Can't think of his name. Eugene Levy. Thank you. He looks like Eugene Levy. Wonderful comedic actor. Beth Ann said he's fugly. Oh, there are a lot of fugly ones, yes.
What's up with his eye?
He's monitoring the room, yeah.
Next year, abortion will likely be on the ballot in Arizona.
Okay, abortion's talk.
Governor DeSantis, how are you going to win over independent, pro-choice?
Mummy's another immigrant.
Same way we did in Florida. We won the greatest Republican victory in a governor's race in the history of the state. Over 1.5 million.
He's too uppity for me. Don't you think so, Sam? What's he so uppity about? I don't like that.
Well, he's better than you, Dean.
Yeah, of course. Bonnie says, I know a couple of people in North Dakota. Yeah, that's all you'll find. Just a couple of people. I forgot about it. It's all about South, where Kristi Noem is, because she is queen of the Dakotas. I don't care what Sam says. Can hear him.
I want him to look into the eyes and tell people who've been fighting this fight for a long time. I was at
they need to hear it. Okay.
Today, we're at the gravesite of President and Mrs. Reagan, and I noticed that there was a quote where it says,
he's had a long night too. Look at those eyes.
Has purpose and worth. We're better off when everybody counts. And I think we should stand for what we believe in. I think we should hold.
Okay. This ain't Sesame Street, DeSantis. We have Tracy Gavin, who I absolutely love. You, Tracy Penny. She says, "Love Christine Noem." Absolutely. Thank you. I bet she doesn't have a picture like this in her locker, does she? Okay. Let's go back to the fake married woman. All right, let's go back to.
Why are all these other states losing?
Well, because they don't have leaders in those states who are leading.
Why is he so distraught, Sam? What is Chris Christie's problem? Why does he he knows he's never going to be president? Why does he keep running?
This is where the
it's
fight
the grift,
really
Dean. They're all con artists.
And those are the states that we're going to have to try to win if we're going to win the White House back. And what we did is 14
Why can't he just do other things in life? Why can't he
He's a lawyer. You would think that he'd be making big money as chasing ambulances or something.
Why can't you just give us a little break? Let us miss you for a little bit. Why are you just always in my face?
He
For
does. He
decades,
does.
the
He
state
is.
should make these decisions.
He does.
So
Is
we're
a
going to have those
compulsive
fights in this
overeater,
station. What
so
we need is a
he has
leader
to feed
who
that
can talk to
addiction.
people and make them understand
Well, that's true.
that if you're
And
pro-life,
by the way, Sam is the
you have to
personal
be pro-life
trainer
for the
of
entire
Chris
life,
Christie, in case
not
you
just the 9
knows.
months in the womb. And we
He
talked
knows
a lot
things.
about fentanyl tonight, and we haven't spoken one moment about treatment. But we need to make sure that for the drug-addicted 16-year-old on the floor of the county lockup,
Okay, cue the
pro-life
serious
is
music now.
precious
Hold
too.
on.
And we need to be providing treatment to
Dean,
cure this as a disease
why
that
is
it
Chris
is.
Christie
If
so
you're
sad?
pro-life, you got to be pro-life for the entire life. We start talking like that, they're going to do what I did in the blue state, which was get reelected with 61% of the vote and won 70%.
I bet he smells like mothballs.
And 51% of Latinos.
Why is
because
Chris
I told
Christie
them
so
the
sad?
truth from my heart.
Thank you. Vice President Pence.
That was so good. All right, hold on, and we have
Think the Republican
this woman
Party
here.
doesn't care about or is being hostile toward
Okay.
them. The Hispanic community.
We have Victoria Beckham here.
What's going on here? What is that? Is that like? What is that on her neck?
Reach out to Latino voters.
Well, I
They
promise you
couldn't put makeup to cover that up. Like, what is going on?
Let me get back to you. I have the same beauty mark.
And I'm incredibly proud of that
This
tax cut
guy.
and tax reform bill. I worked on Capitol Hill to help get that bill passed into law. The
Here's
largest tax cut in American
here's
history. We saw
Patton of the New
literally
Age.
the lowest unemployment ever recorded for Hispanic Americans.
All those numbers are rigged. All they do is lie to us.
Year low for women. So I think the president of the United States needs to be a champion for the American dream for every American. It begins with the unborn and the aged and the infirm. And it begins with every ethnic group in this country. And I promise you,
I've never
as the president
seen.
of the
He
United
needs like
States, I'll be a champion. I'll be a champion for the American dream, for
the
Hispanic
reddest eyes I've ever
Americans, and
seen.
for every American. So help me God.
Senator Scott
Okay, he gets one hammer. That's my vote.
There's no doubt that if you lead by example,
Okay, he's on here. That means it's break time. Okay, let me pipe down Famous Amos here.
in the Senate.
They're giving their final farewells here. If you're just joining us here,
They did do a screw job on old Larry Elder. That's for sure.
yeah. If you're just joining us here, we are in the final round here of the GOP debates here of what a just egregious night of great proportion this has been for Real Deal Media. Yet a huge revelation of fake marriages, wrong colors, stupid faces and hairs and red eyes.
Botched plastic surgery jobs.
Exactly. Here's the night owl. Oh,
$15 million subsidized.
Look at her.
Next.
You got bad information. First of all, I
Oh,
fought the
oh,
gas tax in South Carolina multiple times
This is a
against
fake
the
Southern
establishment.
accent.
Go to YouTube.
Guys, break it up. Break it up, guys. Come on. Stop it.
When they wouldn't pass
Break
the
it
gas
up.
tax, the establishment and the companies wanted me to do it
Doesn't
so much
her
that I
chin look
said
like
the
a
only way
witch?
I will
Here's
pass
what you
it
have to
if
do.
you will
All
give
you have
us
to
Sam,
do-
that's not
all
nice,
you
but
have to
yes, it
do is
does.
go watch Nikki Haley on YouTube.
It's not nice to say
If
that.
you will give me 3 times the deduction in income tax, then I will look at your gas.
You know why?
tax.
Because she's hiding things in there. She's hiding things in there.
Taxation is theft.
Here is a nice
She's
part.
smuggling cocaine in her chin.
Do your
Yes.
homework because Obama bought
She's
those
wearing a mouth
Did you
guard.
send them back?
It's in the
Did you
press.
send them back?
It's the State Department.
send them
Did
back?
you send them
Oh
back?
my
You're the one
God.
who works in Congress.
Oh my gosh.
You get it
You
done.
hung them on your.
I hate when mom and dad
They
fight.
were there before I even showed up at the residence. You are scrapping. You are scrapping.
I'm not
Excuse
scrapping.
me. You know I fought
Here's a fact.
taxes.
Here's a fact, though.
Look at this fake fight.
I loaded up our
You
car.
wanted a gas tax increase, and then
Oh my God, Sam. This is not good. This is not a good example.
No, they're all status hacks.
We'll have more of the second
Bonnie
Republican
Olsen
debate
says,
live from
"Big
the
mouth
Reagan
bitch."
Presidential Library
Damn.
in just a few
I
moments.
said
Damn,
wit.
Bonnie.
I said wit with a W.
That's not what we heard. Okay, they're on break right now. They're going to come back on that.
How did they get that big airplane inside that building?
Okay, so we have one more round here in the GOP debates, part 2 here, is we're trying to learn of what it means to be a great conservative with Nikki Haley, who is, we just found out, a big mouth bitch, according to one of our insiders. Thank you very much, Bonnie.
Let me ask you this question, Dean. Why did Donald Trump
do.
cross the road?
Please tell me at this time. All no goods. Go ahead. Why did he? Well, we have break.
To the other side of Chris Christie.
Terrible, terrible, Sam. I don't even know what to say to that. We're supposed to be professionals here. Okay, so we have, while we are waiting here tonight, we're going to take a quick network break and get back into the fold of the fake marriage, the red-eyed stiff, and the big mouth bitch, as we just found out. Thank you very much, Bonnie. Just, you turned my world upside right. Is from what I see. Here it is. Here's the new fall collection coming up. We'll be back after this quick message.
Love, I get so lost sometimes. Days pass, and this emptiness fills my heart. When I want to run away, I drive in my car. Whichever way I go, I come back to the place you are.
The new fall collection, one of our sponsors here tonight, was the GOP Royal Rumble. Continues here. Why not continue with the new fall collection over there at Real Deal Media? All you got to do is go to realdealmedia.tv/store. Make sure to use promo code FALL23. Get 10% off. 10% off. In fact, I'm getting the new bathrobe, which I'll show you in a little bit. Because I want to just only wear bathrobes everywhere I go, like a smoking jacket style. Anyways, make sure to, again, realdealmedia.tv/store. Okay, that's how that one is. I'm going to bring back Sam Chaney, who is over there in California monitoring the endless amounts of migrants who are walking over now as we speak. We have millions of them. I believe we'd even had the great Seth Black say 50 million migrants. 50 mil. Following tonight's show, we're going to be doing a members-only after party. Now, let me go to Rumble here. I do apologize, everyone at Rumble. I'm so preoccupied with questions in life. Rumble, people on Rumble ask, we have Marta says, please ask Dean to do a search of the bioengineered food ingredients they're putting in our food since, okay. Yeah, that's a big one. I don't have an answer for that. Sam, you eat at Taco Bell. What's that all about?
What? I don't need a Taco Bell.
Okay, we just found out. Correction, he doesn't.
That was like one of my first jobs, though, was at Taco Bell.
We have Mr. Watland says, I want Ted Nugent to host the debate. Yeah, that's incredible. I love to eat dinner with Ted Nugent and his wife because he gets like the freshest hunting. Anyway, I don't know even know why I said that. Okay, here's another one here. Okay, somebody said Sam is new. He has yet to learn your special dialect. Okay, yes, I do have a foreign accent at times, I suppose. Okay, thank you very much on that one. And a wiser Sheik says this is just a waste of time. Yes, you could see it that way, or it's a great use of time as the other way of looking at it. And speaking of which, we are back and we're going to continue getting into it. Here it is, the final round, the final countdown of the GOP debates. Oh, it's a fight.
Nobody wants to participate.
Let's do some questions. Let's talk about the future of the country.
Oh, here's long-legged Mac Daddy.
Let me ask you something.
When Christy shakes his head, the fat on his chin
what is your
jiggles.
mathematical path
Sam, that's not nice.
Governor DeSantis,
It does not represent
in order to try to beat President Trump, who has a commanding and enduring lead in this race.
So polls don't elect presidents. Voters elect presidents.
Right.
And we're going to take the case of the people in these early states. We're going to
Oh,
do
I
it
thought-
by state
I
direction.
didn't know voters
And
elect
why?
presidents. I
Because
thought
as Reagan
Chinese
said
did.
in his day,
No,
this
voting
is our
machines
time
do.
for choosing.
Oh, thank
we are
you for
not
that
getting
correction,
a mulligan
Sam
on the
Chaney.
2024 election. Republicans have lost 3 straight
Turn it
elections
up,
in a row.
please.
And you're supposed to have a red wave with inflation
Beth
at
Ann
9%.
says.
It crashed and burned. Not in Florida, it didn't. We delivered it in Florida. And so we've got to choose right. We've got to win. And we need somebody that's
One
going to be able to
Yankee,
serve 2
how
terms.
the
So in January
bloody hell do you know
2023,
everything
they'll be
here?
able to address the nation saying, we turned the economy
Hey,
around, we secured the
taxpayer
border,
COVID money.
and we fended off
Yeah,
the threat
and
from
like 100
Communist
million
China.
of
As your
other people.
president, I will get that
So
job
what?
done.
Governor Christie, I believe
Listen
I
to the
did
mumble.
see you write something. Governor Christie, I believe, excuse me, Governor Christie, I believe
That
I
Mac
did
Daddy
see
better
you
shut his
write something
mouth.
on the card.
No, but I'll certainly tell you.
Go.
Yeah. Look, I think I've been the only one on this stage who's been clear about this. I vote Donald Trump off the island right now. And the reason I vote him off the island, but
Any of the people
Oh
on the
my
stage.
God. But
every person on this stage has shown the respect
we're
for
going to spit
Republican
roast you
voters
off the
to
island.
come
punk.
here to express their views honestly, candidly, and directly, and to take your questions honestly. I have respect for every man and woman on this stage because they've done it. Vivek, put your hand down for a second, would you?
That's respect right there.
Dude. So chill out.
Ooh,
Look,
chill out.
this guy has not only divided our party, he's divided families all over this country. He's divided friends all over this country.
That's right.
I've spoken to people, and I know everyone else has, who have sat at Thanksgiving dinner or at a birthday party and can't have a conversation anymore if they disagree
Because
with
of Donald Trump?
He needs to be voted off the island, and he needs to be taken out of this process.
Can we get 15 seconds?
Who's admitting it's a reality TV show?
Sounds like a threat to
I
me.
have a different view on this. I think Trump was an excellent president, but the America
let's get
First
back to,
agenda
Bruno
does
Mars.
not belong to one man. It does not belong to Donald Trump. It doesn't belong to me.
Belongs to me.
It belongs to you, the people of this country. And the question is, who's going to unite this country and take the America First agenda to the next level? When we rallied behind the cry to make America great again, we did not just hunger for a single man. We hungered for the unapologetic pursuit of
talking to me,
excellence.
Sam. He's
Yes,
talking to me.
I will respect Donald Trump and his legacy because it's the right thing to do. But we will unite this country to take the America First agenda to the next level, and that will take a different generation to do it.
That does it.
Okay. Sam, do you think Donald Trump should be in these debates, or is this, as a wiser sheik said, just a waste of time? What do you think here?
What does he have to debate with these people? I don't understand.
Okay, they're saying goodbye. Buenos noches, she said, which means farewell.
I think it would be him punching down. Maybe he should actually go attack Pence. I can't believe Pence has the gumption to even show his face after what all has transpired with him being as the vice president.
Okay,
So,
yeah. A lot of
I
people
don't know. Honestly, yeah, I don't know what Trump would have to gain. He's already so far ahead in the polls. He obviously has the nomination, so all he has to do is lose, go there and get insulted. And so, yeah, it'd be a big loss for him.
Okay, I'm going to open up the phone lines in case somebody accidentally clicks on it. Then you can join us here. You can feel free to join the debauchery. So what do you think the purpose of the debates are, Sam Chaney? Is it being looked upon as a VP fishing expedition, or is this to chip away at any confidence of the electorate of any votes going towards Trump? What say you on that?
It's just a grifting fraud show to project some type of legitimacy from this illegitimate establishment. The media, the politicians, they're all just total insane criminals that are out of their mind. And I feel bad for all the Americans that have donated to these grifters. Please stop believing these liars, America.
There you have it. If If you want to, you can join the convo at this time. Feel free to. If you have the goal, if you have the bravado, feel free to join the convo, and we will hear you. Put that on Rumble as well. Now, I think this is a last-ditch effort because there's no way in hell that there is any viable VP choice on there for a Donald Trump. Do you think I'm wrong on that, Sam? I mean, is Swamsey even in the running to be a VP?
I sure hope not. It would be, as I think we've discussed before, the dream ticket would be Trump Kennedy, would be my dream ticket. And so any of these establishment hack Republicans, not really. I mean, Ramaswamy has the red meat rhetoric, America first. But if you go and do a little bit of research about his background, how he made his money and whatnot, you will quickly see that he cannot be trusted whatsoever. And the rest of them, you could say, like, for whatever political correctness, he needs a woman, he needs a minority. But does he need that? We need a vice president that's not going to stab us in the back in a time of crisis is what we really need.
See, I think he needs a handicap. I think that's one of the other demographics that has yet to be.
Well, a disabled veteran would fit the bill.
Could be, or a GIMP, one of them. I mean, that's the next thing they've yet to use. All right, I want to talk about. You said Carrie Lake. Let me tell you now. Here, I want everyone to see this now.
She's good looking.
Oh, she is indeed. Yes, you've noticed. But I want to show this clip here, okay? Because Carrie Lake now, who I've had the pleasure of getting to know, and was even invited to see the Nutcracker last Christmas with her, but I declined last minute for unknown, foolish, stupid reasons. But this Carrie Lake has been in the running now to take the state of Arizona, the governorship, in showing complete and utter fraudulence at the electorate, just as we've seen before. Look at this here now, because closing arguments have been made, and you want to talk about getting rigged, you want to talk about getting raked through the coals. Watch this judge here we're about to see. He is a spitting image of the judge from My Cousin Vinny, just for starters. But you want to hear people say, oh, she has stupid claims, They're not even allowing her to bring up witnesses. This is a rigged game, and I'm about to just blow up on the world here. Here it is, closing arguments in the Carrie Lake case, and then we'll hypothesize what her next move is. Check this out, Sam. And what a view that is. That must be somewhere in Tallahassee. No, Arizona.
In Carrie Lake's latest legal challenge related to the 2022 election. Lake is suing in an attempt to get access to voter signatures on mail-in ballot envelopes.
Joe Dana was in the courtroom, and he's joining us live in the studio with the latest. Joe?
Carrie Lake's attorneys could not even get one witness on the stand during the two-day trial. It reflects a larger theme we've seen since Lake began making claims of fraud in the elections. What Lake says in front of...
So here we have the poor man's Carson Daly here on the right, who couldn't pluck his eyebrows any more thin and draw them back on than he did. Now look at this dope on the left, who probably just dresses as a woman when the cameras are off. Watch this. You're going to get heated like I'm about to, and you're going to see how the fix is in. And let me just, it sounds like everyone just got really excited here with coffee. And watch the riggedness here. Let's go back to Total Request live here at MTV.
Crowds or on social media is often not considered credible enough to be considered in a courtroom. It's hard to argue a case without witnesses.
I just do not find that that's relevant.
But once again, for the second day in a row, Superior Court Judge John Hanna blocked potential witnesses from testifying on behalf of Carrie Lake in her public records lawsuit against Maricopa County.
The bottom line is the request to call those witnesses is denied.
The judge is either or not capable of providing relevant information.
It is a zero in the analysis.
Despite portraying confidence about her election fraud claims in the past,
the truth is on our side.
The former TV anchor and defeated governor's candidate has had no success in election-related lawsuits. Judges have not only ruled against Lake in 2 trials, but they fined Lake's attorneys $2,000 in one case and $122,000 in another for making false and frivolous claims. In this trial, Lake's attorney argues they were illegally denied access to review signatures of mail-in voters, more than 1.3 million in the county.
The very purpose, Your Honor, of the Public Records Act is to ensure that the people can serve as...
He's not even listening, Sam.
...as a check on the activities of government.
County Recorder Stephen Richard testified images on the envelopes are considered part of the voter registration record, off limits to the public. The county also argues the contentious political climate is why Richard is justified to keep signatures from being released.
It can lead to voter harassment.
Oh, shut up.
To voter disenfranchisement.
One witness for the county testified she left her position as an election worker after 31 years on the job, in part because of harassment.
I had lots of different ways that my picture was being circulated around social media with several captions.
Oh, you poor thing. You got harassed on the internet. That's never happened to me before. You wench. Continuing.
Highlighting the word treason.
Now, the county has previously demonstrated they followed the law regarding signature curing.
Let's go back to Carson Daly.
Hannah says he plans to issue a ruling very soon on this public records lawsuit.
Okay, look at this guy. He's standing on phone books. All right, let's go to God, I want to watch that news. I don't know who they are, but they look incredible. Just Sam, just how rigged is this? She can't even bring her witnesses to the stand because you have some total dope from like some Grateful Deadhead who won't even listen to the witnesses. How rigged is this? Because Kari Lake should be the governor of Arizona. I don't care what any of these just imposters are saying. Don't you think?
Didn't it come out the who's it? Hobbs is getting money from the Mexican drug cartels. It's the corruption is stacked high and deep, and we're seeing it all here come to the surface. It's
yes, okay. You're talking about Katie Hobbs.
Katie Hobbs. There you go.
Yeah. Connected to the cartels now.
How come the Democrats never? Well, there is a Democrat now. What is your take on this Bob Menendez? Why is that a New Jersey senator? Why are they prosecuting him for corruption now? Why do you think they're throwing that Democrat under the bus?
When they don't play along here, they eat their own. So let me build on what you just said here. So Katie Hobbs, who remember didn't even want to debate Kari Lake. Because one, she looks like just a total trash panda. Two, her own sister hates her. Three, everyone else hates her in her life, and she's not to be trusted. But let me tell you more about this here on this very fine, flawless evening here on a. But
Dean, real quick, how is it ethical that she didn't recuse herself as Secretary of State during the election?
It's a very valid point, and to answer, it's not ethical. This is all null and void. This is all null and void. And if certain people can get back into a power of steering here, we can null and void. The thing about this here, let me tell you about a fantasy I have now. We can null and void. We have an opportunity to null and void every heinous thing since 2008, if not more. If you point out the treason of Katie Hobbs, you point out the treason of Barack Obama, George Bush, this puppet guy, we can null and void everything back to 2000, and that's what time travel is all about. But let me show you what this is. Okay, Arizona's governor hasn't been indicted by the state and Senate, contrary to viral claim. This is happening to Katie Hobbs, that total loser, just hag wannabe. I don't know why she wants to be. She is. Now they're saying that Katie Hobbs has been indicted for racketeering conspiracy charges by the state Senate. So there are those whispers in it, but AP, the Associated Pricks, the most untrusted name in news right next to CNN, says false. Here's the AP's assessment. They say the Republican leadership in Arizona State Senate say no such indictment has been issued. Probably because they're getting payola from the cartels who has underground tunnels that go all the way to like Arizona State colleges in professors' classrooms. True story. State legislature isn't authorized to issue such formal accusations or criminal wrongdoing of hate speech. Yeah? I'll show you what hate speech is. I'm just getting started. RICO, Suave Act 132301. Okay, so that's the racketeering charge. Now, here's the other one. To your point, Sam Chaney. Here's another one here. This is Katie Hobbs, who is the biggest bugaboo of the last 2 years here. This is the recent charge of cartels she had on her resume. Woman who didn't want to be seen debating anybody, not even her shadow. Governor Hobbs vetoes a bill labeling drug cartels as a terrorist organization because she's part of it. Wench. In her veto letter, Hobbs, who's declaring groups as terrorists, like Blanco supremacists, is not a function of the state government. You know what? I hope the cartels carve her up for Cinco de Mayo. Veto legislation, blah, 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 blah. She's protecting them because that's her income. And she's saying it's not law enforcement agency. It's a clear lack of understanding the plight of the cartelian. You stupid. Oh, God. I don't even have the words, Sam, of what these people are doing here. The great state of... and here's another problem, too, and I'll get your take. As you heard earlier, so many people from California are going to Texas, Florida, I would also say Arizona. And a lot of them are liberals. They don't know why California's gone downhill other than it's just too expensive. We don't know. And they still vote blue. Don't you see that as a problem, Sam Chaney?
Yeah, the NPC behavior of the American people. Like I was just saying, who are the people donating to these corrupt politicians in this GOP primary debate where they obviously have no chance of winning whatsoever? What are you people doing? Why are you giving money to these criminals? But yet, the American people need to wake up. I mean, my God, what does it take? Dean, it's been reported a few different places that over 70% of the general public doesn't have an internal dialogue. So basically, they don't have a conscience. So it's like a bunch of zombie NPC, just mind-controlled drones running around. And it's extremely disturbing. That's what's wrong with these people is they truly have they have no self-reflection upon the errors that they've made, which a major one would be that you voted for all of these failed policies and then you have to move out of your home state and you go to the next state and vote for these same failed policies and you still can't figure out that you're being played by these this corrupt psyop that we all live through called the reality here now.
That's true. And just to close this argument up, and before we go to our members only, get this: over 300,000 ballots in Arizona were injected into the governor's race at last minute during that election.
Same as Trump, right? In the middle of the night.
Yet you have the reason this doesn't work in the courts is because the people who are put into power of position, which have always been nefariously put into district attorney's position or the judges, they have blackmail on them. They're only there because they can be controlled. It's not what you stand for. It's who owns your blackmail. That's how this game works and these house of cards operate. Here's something else. Here's Wild Mountain Bear as we close the night off with complete vigor and piss and vinegar, too. Lake was not defeated by defrauded, but defrauded and cheated the majority of the voters in Arizona. Yes. Wild Mountain Bear, you are a smart man. Smarter than the average bear, if I might add. Kathleen said, it's painful to watch. Believe me, Kathleen, I know. I don't want to watch tonight back. Probably delete this one too.
Where's Epstein's list? Where's his client list?
I have it right here, Sam. We'll go over that in the after party. Thank you for asking.
No, but you're right, Dean. That's what the American people need to wake up to the fact, the level of corruption that they're all compromised. All these judges, DAs, all these people in positions of power that act like our system's legitimate are compromised through the Epstein type, and it just ain't Epstein. It's systemic corruption.
It is, Sam. Absolutely. We have Angelina Wolf, who is nearly on fire. I'm anticipating more pyromanian. She says, T said Tulsi could be it if she gave him deep-throated validation or something deep-thrusted. Angelina, please. tell me more later here behind the curtain there. I'm confused, but I'm highly interested of what you're trying to convey, and so is Sam, but he won't say it. And finally here, let's get to, finally, this is a good one to end on, a few more here. We have Deborah Klein who said, word Sam, absolutely. You have one admirer there. We have Dana who says, yes, become a member here, become a visionary debonair, become a member tonight as we go behind closed doors here in a second. We have Star Nadine who says, and every one of those ballots were watermarked. They know where they all went. Yes, they do. Star, you remember 2020 like I do. Love it. And finally, last but never least, don't you forget it. Liz Marchand says, all around the world, nay. That song comes to my mind. Sorry. Our voices are against corruption falls on deaf ears. Yes, they do. Okay, so we're going to get out of here. And we're going to go a little bit longer here, Sam, and really get a very unfiltered take on it all, because I have so much to share with you, Sam. Also, in closing, you want to catch Sam on his Around the World in 60 minutes. You're going to see more of that as we try to fit in a scheduled timing for that when I'm not busy trying to save the ark from drowning here.
It's not,
so
Dean, real quick, it's not as entertaining as your broadcast, but it is extremely informative geopolitical news that we're bringing you on my new venture Around the World in 60 minutes that we're broadcasting daily at 7 Eastern time and 4 Pacific time.
Absolutely a show the entire family can watch. Anyways, I want to thank everybody who has managed to stay with us tonight. I want to thank our guest, Aaron Cates, who managed to leave immediately. He didn't want to be seen with this mess here. I don't blame him. Thank you. Also, thank you, Sam Chaney, for being here tonight. We absolutely adore you. Thank all of the viewers, no matter where you are watching. We got zapped today, everybody. We did the best we could. Real Deal members, hold your hats. We'll see you in just minutes from now. And may God continue to bless Carrie Lake, Christy Nome, and Tulsi Gabbard. And maybe Dana Perino, too. We're not sure yet. We'll get back to you on that. And that's how that one is. For Sam and Aaron, I'm Dean Ryan saying, always remember to stay tuned and stay awake, because we are taking it back. Something. Good night, everybody.
Blinded by the lights, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the lights, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the lights, wrapped up like a deuce.